Today's theme is a direct sequel of the previous video, and it's inspired actually by a combination of comments from two of my best buds. Three, if it was both Peter and Ted typing, which makes me laugh to think about each one of them having like a different hand on the keyboard and they're like coordinating what word they're typing. And anyways, the other comment is from GP. So the basement, Peter and or Ted mentioned something I'd never thought about, which is take note of where the sun rises and sets to help you line up builds for that extra bit of spark and beauty in your world. And we're going to take that idea of lining things up and kind of expand upon it. And then GP's comment was a great analogy that kind of helped form the complete idea. And we all know how I love analogies, which we'll get into the analogy in a minute. But for now, today's theme, future-proofing with geometry. All right, so the world up top hasn't changed much, but down below in the mine, I've been doing quite a bit of work. You know, what's that sound? Is that just the sound of water? Or that could be like could be an axolotl swimming around or something. I've been doing a lot of mining. I decided it'd be funny to have some glowberry vines be my eventual ladder. But this, oh, by the way, so where we are right now, I believe is Y16. Yeah, so this is where I've been going for iron, because iron technically is best found in tall mountains, but I don't have any super tall mountains around me. So I've been mining at Y16, which is like the second best area. And I came across this cool area, got it, I think, lit up enough. So we got lots of cool stuff we can do in here later for harvesting purposes. It was a little bit of a nightmare to get lit up, but it was fun. I've got a couple of different mine shafts that reach down here. But anyways, this isn't why we're down here. We're not down here for the iron level. I was waiting for you guys to be with me before I got my first diamond. I've got quite a few diamonds uncovered. We're just gonna do one or two veins. I just need to get enough for a pick and an enchanting table, because I don't want to get the rest until I have some type of fortune. You know what I mean? So here's one right here, actually, at Y. Where are we at? We're at Y -36. Here we go. That was literally the first diamond I found. It's happy to have it be the first one I collect. And we got a vein of 5, it looks like. Or 4. Now, enchanting tables, 2 diamonds, right? It's 4. Yeah, 4 obsidian, 1 book, 2 diamonds. So I'm going to need at least 1 more diamond to achieve what I want. And listen, y'all, I love giving some freebie tooltips. You know what I mean? Mark your mining paths with glowberries if there are diamonds to be mined. I know, I'm a genius. A certifiable genius. There we go. So that's all I'm going to need. I'm going to leave that glowberry vine up because that's all I need down here. There wasn't anything super interesting or spectacular down here. I've actually got 2 sets of diamonds down this hall, which is awesome. So let me climb back up to the top and I'll see you there. Okay, so, oh good, it's nighttime. Perfect. I needed a fresh day for this project because we've got some, well, I guess I could just carry the bed with me, but we have some traveling to do. I think we're gonna just use dark oak because I have so much of it. So the analogy that GP came up with was, so you know when you get in your car, and I'm joking, that was a jab at Hill Dragon, who made fun of me for always using transportation or car metaphors. So GP's analogy was the difference in like how you plan in Minecraft needs to be like when you go to the grocery store and you have a list, you know what you're cooking, you know what meals you're gonna be making, you know what items you need. Because if you go to the grocery store without any sort of list or guide, you're gonna end up with all sorts of crap that just goes bad because you don't end up using it, right? It's a beautiful analogy. And so how do we do that? How do we apply that in Minecraft, especially building on the idea of quality planning, not quantity planning? Well, we look at the angles, but not just the sun, although that's going to play in part to our planning today, which I can already tell you what I want that to be. I want us to plan out where future buildings maybe, I don't know, maybe. And the purpose for this is I want to see where buildings might go so that I can be like, ooh, I don't want to build something here because that would block my view of X building, whatever X building ends up being. And so now I think I'd like some sort of structure. Maybe right at it, right at the sun, right here. So let's stay on this. What are we on now? We're on, okay, we're moving on X. We're on Y 62-ish, somewhere in there. So I'd like to go to where this hill drops down to the surface level. This will also make for interesting content because there may be light level 0 around here somewhere. Okay, we've veered off a little bit. Nope, wrong way. Yeah. Okay, so right in here. Great. Terrific. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. So let's just do it right in. Wait, is that right? Wait. I'm dumb. I looked at Y. I needed to look at Z. Hold on. I was too busy talking. I was like, yeah, why 62? Why 62? You dummy. Right. So we wanted it to be about the middle here. Okay. I knew that didn't seem right. 624. 624. 624 is our magic number. Or 625, somewhere in there. Right. So this is this may be a cool spot because there's like this rock ledge right here. Again, we don't know what this is going to be. It's going to be some sort of tower of some description. So we're going to come out here, back out to 620. Seems to be right here. Okay, so most of these that I'm going to do will be an actual like, oh, I meant to bring up. That's okay, I can make one. I meant to bring a bucket of water. Actually, I guess okay, I'm going to cheat my way down this time. But then I'm going to make a bucket of water so I can fall without killing myself. Because I've got to build it a bit to scale, right? So like you could see that, but I think it needs to be a little bit taller. Right. That gives us the idea anyways. Okay, we're gonna hop over to this node right here. We're gonna come down here and steal some of this water. Which is why I brought iron with me. Well, I brought the iron because I thought I might end up cutting down some trees that were in my way. And I might need to make a new axe. Okay. Hey, we got some fishies in here. No axolotls. No baddies. Okay. And actually, I think what we need to do is we need to we're going to end up cutting back and forth here a little bit here in a minute. Because I don't want y'all to have to deal with me traveling back and forth and to and fro. But I want to go back to the starter island and like see, okay, is that a good spot? Is it a good height? So I guess I didn't have to make the bucket of water. Could have just grabbed the bucket of water I already had. That's okay. Yeah, that's great. Sun's right there. Yeah. So it's a little over this way, but that's great. That's so cool because then as it's a tower, you know, if we're over here in the island, the sun is still behind it at some point. Sweet. Okay. Next up, those mountains. You've never seen anybody climb with water like that, have you? That was, well, man, it looks great from up here. I mean, look at that. It's like a painting. That was maybe one of the smartest ideas I've ever come up with on the spot. I hear a zombie somewhere. Probably in a cave. There was a cave down here that I saw. Okay. So, I don't know, again, we don't know what we're going to put up here, but I know I want things, some sort of building or something, maybe a line of houses, maybe it's a village. So I'm going to do a couple along this cliff. I don't want to do the trees right on the outside, but I do want to clear out some of the trees just on the inside of the ledge. So I'm going to chop down a bunch of trees and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so in retrospect, perhaps a different wood would be better, but it's okay. It's okay. We can still make it out and see the difference. Specifically after I added on the little little vertical pointers there. Ultimately, that's representing like the roof height, because initially I just built like a cubicle shape. And you couldn't see it enough. And then I thought, well, but it's going to be taller than that because you're going to have roofs. And I love this idea that the bulk of the building is covered, but you can make out the roof. So you know there's something up there. And so I'm also going to want to add more onto that side. And maybe more up over there as well. That mountain over there, that was the first mountain we came upon. Let's go see what that might look like with a larger structure up there. Okay, before we go back down to Spawn Island, look at this. Look at the view from here. Now this may be a little taller than I'd like. I'd probably like it to be a little bit wider and less tall, but I'm okay with this. It's probably about maybe the roof height. Look, this is what we're doing. This is what this is for. Now, granted, this is different based on whatever your view distance is. Mine just happens to be 22. Oh, back that down. That doesn't need to be longer than 22. I'm a huge proponent. This is another free tip. I'm a huge proponent of finding a view distance, a render distance, and sticking with it. Like if you need to bring it down because a certain area is laggy, or because of what you're doing, you need higher FPS, that's fine. But when you're looking at your world, pick a render distance and stick with it. I like 22. This works well for my computer. I think it's a perfectly fine long render distance, and I maintain my frames per second just fine. But look, we're over here, and we can just barely see that in the fog, which means when we're over there, we will barely see this in the fog. So let's go back down to Starter Island. Oh, wait, I want to see something. Yes, I know. Spectator. We're just planning. See, I bet that tower, let's see when we can start to see that line for the tower. The tower, okay, you're not gonna be able to see the tower from there, which is fine. That's good though, because that adds some mystery, right? Because what if there's like a path coming down from here, right? That means when you're halfway down the path to Starter Island, all of a sudden a new building appears. So I like this. This is my new favorite step of building a Minecraft. Look at that. Look at how great that's going to be. Obviously it's just a cube now, but like this gives us so much to work with. Like I can visualize a trading hall over there or something. Not that a trading hall would make sense there, but that's just like what I'm visualizing in my head. You know, and you've got a road that comes down here and maybe goes along the river path, but then you've got another road, maybe a bridge connecting those two or something, and takes you up a path up here that takes you up to this village over here, which who knows what that is. Speaking of that, let's go back up there. See what I mean? Isn't that awesome? We can just start to see it. And we're on the second building here, right? So that's the first building, then the second here, and then the third lower down there. And then you're going to have more around here. So as you go through these buildings, through this, whatever this is, you're going to lose sight of that. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. So now, but we need to think about the next step is, okay, when you're here, what else do you see? Right? Because like it's a path. It's a pattern of where do we want our eyes to be drawn next? Where do we want our eyes to see something? Okay, we made it. So let's say, you know, we have more buildings out this way. There was a zombie down here somewhere. There was a creeper earlier. Didn't take too kindly to that. So over here, we're going to be able to see our tower. Yep. So we can, and now that's a beautiful look too, because you would just see like the top of it, right? Because the bottom of it's down lower on the hill. But I want to know, okay, see, now we're getting somewhere. Because now, and the land kind of helps you define this, right? Because now this path continues on along this ledge. At least I think this ledge like connects over there. Ah, see this has a beautiful view. Okay, this is making me want something aligned right here for a couple of reasons. One, the view as you're coming by boat through that river this way, you'll see this whatever this beautiful building is right here. But also, this beautiful building, maybe it's a building that is publicly accessible, right? And so it's got this lookout deck or whatever, where you come and you take in the sights. This is it. This is your site. Can you see? So you can see the tower. I don't think. No, we can see Starter Island from here, so that's pretty cool. So let's think through this. Let's tear down this tree here. Yeah, how does it work when you're at the top? Oh, that's interesting. I haven't actually done this yet. Hey, it's still very, like, man, the programming in this is great. I guess it just automatically, no matter where you start, it goes to the highest and works its way to the one that you're chopping. That's pretty cool. I really wasn't sure how it was going to do that. Before I get too far, anything down here is going to hurt me? Don't think so. Inventory okay? Inventory's okay. I had to make a chest over there by the big structure we just did and start dumping wood into it. I packed all that dark oak, not thinking, oh, Kyle, you're probably going to be chopping a bunch of dark oak. Oh, I'm chopping that other one. Fantastic. Yeah, see, sometimes they reach a point where it stops working. Well, it's only happened maybe 3 times now. I can live with that. Yeah, I think it had to do because this tree combination like split. Wait, how sheer of a cliff is this? Oh, very. Oh. So this building, oh, crud. I left my bed all the way over there, didn't I? Okay. Problem solved. Ah, there he is. I knew I saw you walking around somewhere. Give me that string. Give me that string. I can smell the scaffolding. Okay, so, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have some sort of building that is built along this cliff right here. Right? See how steep that is? All right, where was that initial tree that I chopped? Because I liked that placement. Okay, so it was right about here. Because I like this idea that you're coming around this bend and then you see it as you make this turn. So, with that being said, I think in this case, we're going to do a real simple marker with this one. Simple and painful marker. Just come out to this tree. You know what we're going to do? We're actually going to, I'm going to taper it in a little bit. I mean, it could stick out. You never know. But that's the beautiful thing about doing it like this is it's easy to go, actually, no, I'm changing my plans later. Because ultimately what we're doing is we're just doing our best to future-proof every build as we go. You know what I mean? Like, we're just future-proofing the next thing we actually build. We can go, oh, you know what? Maybe I should do this differently because I really liked how something here was going to look. And now let's just cut over a little bit, and then we'll go down. Geronimo. Okay, so let's live, real time, build a boat, sail it through the river. I'm on the far side of the river from where we were, and see how this works with this view distance, with that height, with that position. When does it come into play? When would my eyes notice it? Whoa. Okay, so first of all, here I'm drawn to the fact that there's this really big hole. Oh, there we go. We start to see it. Oh, that'll be so cool. Because at that point, it's just fog, right? You just see the shape. And now the color starts to come in, but you only catch a quick glimpse of it. Now you catch the full glimpse, and you can see my waterfall still coming down. That's funny. Oh man, that's cool. And we can also see that tower over there. So these two probably need to have a similar style. Well, I mean, everything's going to kind of have a similar style. Oh man, that's cool. Okay, I want to look at it from over here too. And here's another piece of advice from through all this as you do it. Look at it from survival perspective. Don't look at it in spectator only. Like, look at it from the angles where you're actually going to be. Yeah. I can dig that. Okay, let's keep going around. See how it looks. And we've got the ideas down, right? I'm going to keep doing this, you know, myself, going all the way probably to the snowy mountains. But that's too much to put in a video, so I'm going to do that between videos. But you get the idea. We are creating our shopping list. We know what aisles we need to go down as we go shopping. Oh, that's so cool looking through here. Then through here, you lose it. There's enough trees that you lose it. But then this... Oh, this actually takes us a ways around. So I'm going to go ahead and depart here. No. Let's go ahead and take it. Let's get the full experience. Let's take it all in. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. From this angle. Right. So if we're coming from this way... Because we're almost back to Survival Island. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. And what I like about this is... You see that and that tower. And it should have like a cool parallax effect, right? You don't see it now because it's just like one square wide. Cow. I got to remember that cow was there. You can't see it now because it's like one square wide, but you'll kind of see the front tower moving, more than the back tower. We got a ravine going through there. All right, where's Starter Island? It's around here somewhere. Maybe right up around this bend. Yes. So now I'm curious if we can see that second tower from Survival Island. Yeah, I like the way that looks, and now we start seeing those buildings as well up there. So in theory, well, oh, yeah, you do. Oh my goodness, this is great. So, see, this is a situation where we need to remember and take note of this. I don't want to build anything too big right here because I don't want to block that view. I probably just want these buildings to maybe go out to here. If we do build something here, it needs to be like totally in place of the trees, not trying to go up above the trees. So this is why we're doing this. This is the purpose of this exercise, is to get the alignments, do the geometry. So yeah, we can't see the backside of that tower from here. That's fantastic. GP, basement, thank you. Terrific ideas that gelled together so well. I'm just now noticing how well my beard matches the leather armor. It looks like I have like a really big like chin strap on my helmet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Adios. Goodbye.